I've been really beating myself up for the last couple of days, and really just feeling quite sick. I make myself sick sometimes. But I realize that that's not serving anyone. I know that I'm just being ridiculous, and I see through it myself, So, I think I'm going to stop pretty soon. I have a counseling appointment in 2 days, so if I haven't been able to, snap out of it before then, maybe he'll be able to help me get a grip and stop, because it's just one more form of just being completely selfish, and I understand that. But, I don't know, man, it just feels good sometimes to punish myself, and it's a way to hold on to things, too. So anyways, ignore me, but I'm gonna read from my journal, because these last couple entries have been about a situation that I've really been fixated on quite stubbornly, and I think that the time has come to let it go, and at least just stop feeding negative energy into it constantly, because that's basically what it boils down to. That's what it amounts to, what I've been doing. So I have to have the courage to let go of that and allow time and hopefully healing to do its work and either improve the situation or remove it from me. Because the way it is right now, it's not accomplishing anything. And it's me denying how I know things work, It's again trying to do things in the old way and expecting different results. And right now, it's not all about me, so I'm gonna just mind my own business, I think, if I can. Anyway, so this is from my current journal. This was written on September 1st while I was away on the island for a few days with a friend and her 3 kids. I don't know if I mentioned that I did that, but anyway, I woke up one morning there, and it was just that moment before I, left my bedroom and went out to start the day with all those people, and it was just sort of enjoying that moment of solitude, and anyway, you'll hear. Okay, so September 1st, the free write. Waking up with you on my mind. My dreams are a blur, but I know you are there. For a moment I can feel you. You're not a memory. I lie perfectly still, holding on, suspended in this moment. To stay where you are, before I think, before I speak, before I move into my world, before the truth sinks in, that another night is over, and the phone didn't ring. I still wake up. I think I still woke up at 5 a.m. in absurd expectation, but I can't be sure. Waking up with you on my mind feels like a failure, like I've still got a long way to go, but it's okay for now. It's how I keep you close. The day I wake up with my own voice in my head is the day I let you go. So I'll just say good morning and stay here a moment longer, even as the fog of sleep dissolves and the voices outside the door move in to silence yours. Good morning. Cradled in the place where you are not your anger and I am not my need, I feel you here. I still recognize that for the blessing that it is, temporarily free from expectations or restrictions, the voice that demands, what did you think would happen? stay in this moment as long as I can, where we don't have to hurt each other, where there's no need for answers, until I roll over and slip back into reality, the solitude of my own thoughts. There are people waiting for me, so I'll leave you here and make the best of what I've got. I hope you're sleeping well. September 2nd, 2010. Patience. Why are you plotting again? Haven't you been shown the futility of making plans? Leave the memories alone. Leave the past in peace. Don't look to it for answers or to fuel your expectations. Patterns are irrelevant. Just leave it alone. The more you look at it now, the more damage you'll do. You can doubt anything if you think about it long enough, because what happens always adjusts to fit what happened after that. That's from an Ani DeFranco song. Just let it go. There's nothing poetic to say now. No way to turn this into something beautiful. Do away with distractions. Focus on that which you can control, or at least impact. Keep your hands to yourself. Get your fingers out of other people's wounds. You're not doing any good, and there are things you need to look at too. It's not selfish to finally take responsibility for yourself. Violence is not the answer, even against yourself. Punishment is nothing but self-pity now. Try again. And then September 4th, 2010. I know I'm just delaying the inevitable. I'll have to go home sooner or later. Go home to be alone and pretend that I believe that I deserve this punishment. Like you're the only one who's lonely and hurt, while you look only at the obvious, while you stay so stubbornly on the surface, as if you can't see any deeper. I know you can. I know you understand. I know your anger is your safety. I hope it's keeping you warm. Warmer than I could. Me, I brought myself here because it's too early to go home and devote the rest of the night to you. I brought myself here because it's where I belong. Surrounded by people, body heat and voices. Surrounded but totally alone, anonymous. This is just a feeble attempt to distract myself. Anyone who cares to look can see that there's a wall around my heart, nothing behind my eyes, and that's fine. I didn't come here for company or connection. I'm glad to be invisible. I came here just to keep busy, just to keep from pushing you. When I find myself trying to control things, trying to convince you, it isn't pride that stops me. I've got no use for pride. It's just that I'm finally starting to grasp the futility of trying to change your mind. There's nothing I can say. It's a choice you have to make. If you've made it already, if you're finished with me, then it's out of my hands. But I'm not done. I'm keeping you with me as long as I can. If I've got anything you need, it's yours. I know I'm selfish. I just need a little direction. I may not have your gift of seeing through people, but I'm eager to please. I'm starting to recognize the magic in the small moments. If I can just look past myself, that should be my prayer. To see beyond my own need. You know I'd change myself if I could. You know I'll keep trying. I need to fight this urge to isolate myself. To go home and drink in a hot bath until my secrets and my longing spill out of me into a cold, dead camera. To fall asleep clutching a phone that refuses to ring. I brought myself here to avoid all that. Or at least postpone it. There's comfort in a crowd. A woman singing. People walking. Meeting, hugging outside the window. A stranger who sits with me for 5 minutes to listen. Someone to look me in the eyes, offer a little contact and compassion, and then leave me alone. Giving me something to reflect on, some new way of seeing the thing I've been staring at so long. Yes, there is beauty here. Watching life play out. I'm glad I came. But I'm waiting to hear your voice again. waiting for a chance to tell you, to give it all to you, whatever the truth may be. Until then, I'll keep trying to put myself aside. This is not a sacrifice, but a privilege. I think of you whenever I see beauty. A cello swell, wrapping warm around a voice so pure it defies envy. Music that moves smooth and easy. A smile passed between strangers, the reason for which I will never know. Beauty I will never understand. Wherever I see love, I think of you. Only you. It's only been you since I first heard your voice. Everything I write is a veiled letter to you, and the veil is thin. But I'm not ashamed. I'm proud to be so powerless. If you've got no more use for my honesty, then I'll find it myself. I'll stop thanking you. My gratitude is not what you need. I'm going home, where I'm disconnected. There's something I need to learn from solitude. Alright, that's it. I haven't been writing a lot lately, actually. Well, not since then. What was that? September 4th, so yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I have been playing music, but I don't know, man. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I appreciate every compliment I've ever got on my singing, and, like, when people say that they hear a lot of emotion in my voice when I sing, to me that's amazing, and I'm glad. But a lot of the time, I hear people say, you know, you sing well, but you sound so sad. And it just makes me feel like, I don't know, I don't want to make people sad, you know. I mean, I know, for me personally, when I am sad, I enjoy sad music because it helps me to feel what I'm feeling more deeply and fully, you know, and then release it, I guess. But at the same time, so like I see that there's a purpose for that, but I don't want to always be depressing to people. So, I don't know, I've been struggling with that one. I've been struggling with enjoying my music when, in the back of my mind, I just think it's going to make people bummed out all the time. Anyway. There was a line from a Joni Mitchell song that just popped into my head as I've been stewing here on my lunch break, just going over and over in my head the details of what's been going on for me and just feeling horrible. And it's from a song called The Gallery, and the line just goes, I can be cruel, but let me be gentle with you. It's like I know that I've got a lot of crap, like a lot of horrible things in me, and right now that's all I can see, but I know too that there's a lot of good in me, and I really want to share it with someone. Right now it's someone in particular, but ultimately once, you know, when all is said and done, just someone. So, whatever. So, I'm going to smile and wish you all a good day, and I hope that everyone out there is doing well.